Sweeney. It's almost time for the world title eliminator we've all been waiting for. Look at this man on screen at the moment. He's making his way out of the change rooms from the fighting city of Wollongong. You've seen him rock the box on Fox in both boxing and kickboxing. And tonight he's going to pull out all the stops against one of the biggest names in the fight game, a former WKA full contact world champion. They call him the Wollongong wonder kicker, Steve Douett.
I've been out of the kickboxing game for 12 months now, but I've been busy with me boxing. I've had a few boxing fights in the last 12 months. Tarek approached me 2 weeks ago about this kickboxing fight against Ellis. I've taken it on short notice, but physically wise, I'm ready. My legs are always primed. You know, mentally, I mentally prepared myself in a short 2 weeks, but kickboxing is a second nature to me. It all comes back naturally.
We spoke to him earlier on. Here's pumped, here's primed, here's full of confidence, and he's taking on a legend by the name of Ellis here tonight.
Well, everything to gain, Michael, nothing to lose. Steve Douett here tonight. He can make a name for himself right here, right now. And I'll tell you what, I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to be rocking and rolling, Steve Douett.
Ellis.
Oh, Hammer, I can feel it. I can feel it. Hold on to your seats, folks. This place is coming alive. It's a happening. Making his way to the ring, the former 5-time boxing champion of the world. Last time out, he annihilated New Zealand's Jason Houghton in 1 round. He's back in action tonight to take on Steve Douett. Love him or hate him, you've got to respect him because the man's got guts, the man's got courage, the man's got a whole heap of intestinal fortitude. He's the master blaster hammer, Ellis.
Mate, I've got a lot of respect for him. He's a good kicker, but my kicks have improved. I'm as sharp as ever, and the middleweight division, which is
steps through the ropes. Can he make history tonight and continue his quest towards a world title shot next year? Let's go to Andy Raymond for the official introduction.
The semi-main event of the evening, it is a world title eliminator. We are scheduled for 10 two-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner in this interstate contest. He boxes out of Wollongong, New South Wales. A former WKA full contact world champion, weighing in at an even 73 kg, the Wollongong wonder kicker, Stevie Douett. Standing across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, an integral part of Team Solak, Hedgecock Braveheart Academy. He is trained by the living legend himself, Dave Hedgecock, a former 5-time world boxing champion, one of only 7 Australians to hold the world title. He is looking to add kickboxing to list. He too weighed in at 73 kilos. Ladies and gentlemen, the lethal weapon, Lester Ellis.
Well, folks,
Billy Mayle's in charge of the action.
this is the moment a lot of us have been waiting for. A lot of people have come to see this. Billy Mayle's in centre ring with Lester and Steve Douett.
We've been here before. Do what I ask, okay? Obey the rules. Touch gloves. Best of luck to both of you. Keep it clean.
Hammer, the atmosphere here at the Roundhouse, you can cut it with a knife. It is electric, folks.
I'll tell you what, Lester's looking in good shape.
Lester is looking in tremendous shape.
In really good shape.
He's back to Master Blaster shape. Can he take on the Wollongong wonder kicker, Steve Douett, here in centre ring? It's going to be the biggest test of Lester Ellis in quite some time. We're underway in the very first round of action. Of course, Lester Ellis now training under Dave Hedgecock at the Braveheart Academy in Melbourne.
I think the tactics are going to be Douett working his legs a lot. Lester trying to get in and barrel the body.
Lester Ellis, of course, with the best set of hands in the country. Those vicious body shots he's renowned for.
That's not where Douett wants to be. He doesn't want to
Lester's
sit
going
on
to
the
work on
ropes.
the body early, folks. Douett needs to go downstairs and chop the legs. He doesn't want to get into a slugging contest with Lester Ellis. Ellis annihilated Jason Houghton last time out in 1 round with a clean body shot to the ribs.
Lester wants to keep checking those with his leg, not get sucked into dropping his left hand down when that leg kick comes onto that lead thigh.
We haven't seen Lester Ellis throw a leg kick yet. 45 seconds down in the first round. Here comes Ellis with the body shots again. Douett just backing himself into the neutral corner. He could be backing himself into a world of pain. 5 body shots, 6 body shots, 7 body shots from Lester Ellis. Lester Ellis is a man on a demolition mission here at centre ring. He goes for his first leg kick, Lester Ellis. To the outside left thigh of Steve Douett.
Have a look at Lester just drop his left shoulder in and work that right body rip underneath it.
So much work, so much time has gone into the preparation of the former 5-time world boxing champion Lester Ellis. Will he become the first man in history to win professional boxing and kickboxing world titles? Another clean body shot off the left hand from Lester Ellis. Backs Douett into the neutral corner again, does Ellis. Ellis just walked into a snappy left hand. You won't rock him with that though. Here another 3 or 4 body shots from Lester again. Inside leg kick there from Douett. Another one from Steve Douett, the Wollongong wonder kicker. Lester Ellis, another couple of blows to the ribs and an inside leg kick.
Well, it's inside thigh kick for body rip here.
Lester Ellis has got him again. He's cracking away at the ribs of the boomer, the bomber, Steve Douett. And there's the end of the first round, Hammer. Well, this is the longest Lester Ellis has gone in his kickboxing career so far.
Douett is trying to match it up with Ellis in the hand departments by sitting on the ropes. Probably a little too much for my liking. Wants to be using his front kick a little bit more to keep Ellis off him. But Ellis, how smart is he as a fighter? He's getting in there and he's taking that body.
Who's been nominated for the best actor next week.
Once again, you see Ellis barreling in, drives the shoulder in, boom, down to the body. Douett tries to fight back. Ellis is not going to be faced by Douett's hands, I don't believe. But I tell you what, Douett's going to want to start to work that inside thigh a bit more. Tried to get the front kick up there, but Ellis bang into the rib, and again, and again. Here's another one, just for good measure. Douett fights back, but I tell you what, he's going to be hurting off that right-hand side after whipping in those body shots from Ellis.
Round 2.
Well, folks, Lester Ellis moving into the second round of action for the first time in his kickboxing career, and I'll tell you what, he's still got those mighty hands. We're underway in round number 2, the world title eliminator. This one's scheduled for 10. Sweeping inside leg kick, just missed the target there. Lester Ellis just taunting Steve Douett. You can see a big red welt on the left thigh, the lead thigh of the lethal weapon, the master blaster, Lester Ellis.
Well, this is a great matchup from Tarek Solak and Lucy Tui putting this one on.
Oh, chopping leg kick there from Steve Douett. Lester just lost his footing there in centre ring for a moment. Lester wants to get him into the corner and barreling with body shots again. He takes another leg kick to the lead thigh. I don't think he's checked one yet, Lester. Digs away to the ribs again with the left hand as Lester Ellis.
That's what Douett's got to do a lot more of. He's got to spin around. As soon as he gets on the ropes, he's got to spin off, or else he's going to be in a bit of bother via the hands of Lester Ellis.
Who will ever forget the epic boxing contest of Lester Ellis in the 1980s? He beat Wannakilya from South Korea for the World IBF title. He went the distance with Barry Michael in one of the all-time great wars at Festival Hall. And now he's got another war in his hands of different sorts here against Steve Douett in centre ring. Douett now going for some body shots to the left rib cage.
Punch away! Punch away!
Inside leg kick there from Ellis.
Let it go, Lester!
Inside leg kick from Steve Douett and a body shot from Douett. Another inside leg kick to the inside right thigh from Douett. Ellis hunting away the body again. Invasion of the body snatcher. And his name is the lethal weapon, Lester Ellis.
Well, Ellis is starting to put it together. He's actually dropping that leg kick in when he's in close. He's not only body ripping, and then he's rolling in those thigh kicks on Douett.
Lester Ellis, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed all-Australian hero, folks. Steve Douett cracks away to the lead thigh again. Nice leg kick there from Lester Ellis. Douett just misses with a snapping right hand.
Well, Douett, we've seen him on the Bill Morty shows here on Fox Sports, so he's not too shabby with his hands either.
Inside leg kick from Douett, just spread the legs of Lester Ellis. Chops away at the lead thigh again. Ellis just smiles at him, says, "Come on, Steve. Is that all you've got for me, son?" Misses with that leg kick, well evaded there from Lester Ellis. Lester Ellis has got 2 rounds, Hammer.
Well,
we're going into round number 3.
2 rounds of kickboxing from Lester Ellis. You got to love that. He's certainly putting up a brave battle. He's taken some solid leg kicks, Michael. Douett's landed some good shots on Lester's legs. And the real question mark is how Lester's going to cope with that as the rounds progress. But I'll tell you what, this is scheduled for 10 rounds, rather. And, you know, it's got to be all action, all entertainment, just like the young lady there holding up the card. But nevertheless, back to the job. Douett's in the corner. I'd imagine his corner would be telling him to work his legs even further. And likewise, looking into the corner of Ellis. they're telling him to also finalise his hand combos with a kick. And, you know, it's just the remarkable improvement in Lester Ellis is something to behold right here.
It is a tribute to Dave Hitchcock and the team at the Braveheart Academy in Melbourne to see Lester Ellis here in the third round of action. A lot of question marks surrounding the legs of Lester Ellis, but so far so good from the former 5-time boxing world champion. Michael Chabello ringside with Mark the Hammer Castanuni. We are rocking the box on Fox yet again, folks. Ellis just backs him into the blue corner. He'll want to go to the body again. He wants to break the ribs of Steve Douett like he did Jason Houghton last time out. And Lester Ellis not afraid to trade the inside leg kicks in close either.
Well, Lester not letting Douett out of that blue corner. He's keeping him there. He's trying to barrel him back. Douett knows he's got to get out of there because on the ropes is not where he wants to be.
Lester Ellis dances forward yet again. A nice leg check there from Lester, one of his first of the fight so far. Good straight right hand. It was a right hand lead by Lester that threw Steve Douett. He's backed him into the red corner now. That's Lester's corner. Goes to work on the bread basket of the ribs again. Cracks away. An inside leg kick from Steve Douett. Lester's going for the ribs, folks. He senses a bit of spare ribs on Steve Douett.
Punch it out. Come on, punch it out.
Douett might want to slap another one of those inside leg kicks. There it goes to the inside left thigh. Oh, a front kick there from Lester Ellis to the gut muncher.
Nicely timed front kick from Ellis. And that, I suppose Douett may be a little too focused on Lester's hands.
Oh, the big right hand! He rocked his head with that one! Here comes the Master Blaster! The Master Blaster, Lester Ellis!
Well, you're getting all excited again, Michael. Douett's okay.
He
He took
twisted
a
the head
right
of
hand,
Steve
but
Douett,
he is a professional fighter and he's going to be able to take those right hands, Douett.
Steve Douett has made leaps and bounds, of course, in conventional boxing. We've seen him right here on Fox Sports. Ellis moves in with a straight right hand. Douett just picks him off with a front kick.
I didn't see you get too excited about that one, Michael. Come on, give it up for Douett as well. Both these boys are putting in a supreme effort.
One to kick and knocks him down.
Supreme effort from both these men.
Digging away to the ribs again there from Lester Ellis. An inside leg kick from Douett.
Ellis is giving it a real red-hot go, and his inside thigh on that right leg is taking absolute hammering from the right leg of Douett.
Into the final seconds of this round of action. The third round for Lester Ellis and Steve Douett. There it is, the end of that round, Hammer. How does it look in your assessment, your report so far?
Two absolute warriors, giving it a real shake-up is how it looks to me. I tell you what, Douett, Ellis, this is something special, this one right here. This is something that people are going to be talking about for sure. At the start, a little bit of trepidation about how it was going to go, but both of them giving it a real red-hot shake-up. Douett is working in tight. Ellis obviously taking it with the hands.
You just done it there, mate. It's the first time you've done it in 2 rounds. When he's coming on you, I want to see you use your front leg. As soon as he starts to trap me, I want to see you spin him out of there. Spin out of there. They go to work. Steve, please, this round...
Sound advice there from the corner of Douett. There's that right hand, and it was an excitable right hand, but Douett wore it well. Covered, worked that inside thigh. He's really letting that rear leg go to the inside thigh of Ellis. And I tell you what, Lester's not going to be jumping around too sprightly after this one. But the right hand from Ellis found the mark. But Douett's a tough cookie, and he's still there, still boxing.
Billy Miles gets us underway in the fourth round of action. Lester Ellis against Steve Douett. It's been a corker so far. We promised it would be an epic, folks, and it has been now. Ellis just stalking him in centre ring. A tentative start this one to the fourth round. Nice snappy left hook there from Lester Ellis. Sweat flew off the brow of Steve Douett from Wollongong. The bomb squad in his corner, the corner of the bomber. Inside leg kick there from Douett. Another inside leg kick just above the knee there from Douett. Those will hurt Lester Ellis.
Well, that is certainly going to slow Lester's movement down. And, you know, that is probably the one question mark, the conditioning.
Oh, another leg kick there from Steve Douett. Might have wobbled Lester Ellis.
Lester is tough. He is one tough customer.
Ellis has backed him against the ropes again in the corner. He'll go to work on the body. You can bet on it.
I'll tell you what, Michael,
tied up.
Lester's taking those kicks well. He's getting his legs happening for him now, and he's going to be dangerous. He's going to be a dangerous customer if he can get those legs improved another 20 to 30%.
Hammer, I tell you what, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when Lester Ellis was at his peak, did you ever think you'd see the day where you see him trading leg kicks in a boxing ring?
Well, all credit to Lester. You know, he's excelled at boxing, and you know, he could have sat on his throne there and said, you know, I'm the king of the castle and I've done it all. But no, that's not enough for Lester Ellis. He's come in
nice
here
leg kick from Lester.
And he's given it a shake-up in the kickboxing ring as well.
A good leg kick from Lester Ellis and a front kick to the face from Steve Douett. Douett now back to gain into the corner. He's got to move around. He can't sit in the corner or he'll be pickings, right pickings for Lester Ellis. Good leg check there from Ellis. Just moves in again. Backs him against the ropes.
Let it go.
Good short uppercut up in close there from Lester Ellis. Where's an inside leg kick? 1-2 to the head, then an inside leg kick from Ellis. Douett fires back the leg kick of his own. This is the 4th round of action, folks. A lot of people thought it wouldn't go this far. Into the final seconds of it too. There we go. Into the 4th round. Hammer, we're going to roll into number 5.
Well, what an absolute slugfest, Michael. I mean, you can throw all the cliches around that you want, but you can't deny that this fight is action-packed. And Steve Douett's come here to fight Lester. Have a look at the inside of his thigh there as Prince Amir goes to work on it. They're rubbing it out, trying to get all the blood-clotted gunk out of that thigh and make him ready and able to jump around in the next round. But I tell you what, Lester's going to be feeling that.
Keep going. Close it up on him. Close it up on him. Right here. Mate, go for the chin, exactly. Start headhunting a bit. Mate, but when you throw your punches, when you come over that right leg, come back on the left hook, use your right hand a lot more. He's waiting on the left side.
Good, Lester. You're kicking good. You're punching good.
Punching good. You look.
There you see Lester just measuring off again, getting tagged with that jab.
Round 5.
Douett getting his leg up nice and high on the shoulder. But I'll tell you what, I'm really loving this one, Michael.
Michael Chavello ringside with former Australian champion Mark the Hammer Castanini. We're rolling into round number 5. A high right round kick to open the proceedings from the Wollongong Wonder Kicker Steve Douett. Well, folks, I'll tell you what, Lester Ellis is for real. It's round number 5 here at the Roundhouse. Inside leg kick just misses the target there from Douett. Ellis stalks him again. Nice uppercut and body shot from Lester Ellis. Inside leg kick from Ellis.
Well, the corner of Ellis was calling for him to go headhunting in this round.
Ellis will
still
not be
working
able to
the
stop
body.
him with kicks. He must stop him with hands. Rocks his head back from another solid right uppercut. Inside leg kick there from Steve Douett. Those leg kicks will take the starch right out of Lester Ellis. Oh, cracking body shot from Ellis. You can hear that slap reverberate around the Roundhouse here at the University of New South Wales.
Let it out. Come on, punch away.
Inside leg kick there from Ellis. Douett returns one of his own. They're all tied up and nowhere to go. Over against the ropes. Billy Mail separates both men. An historic fight we are seeing here on Fox Sports, folks, right around the country. I hope you're enjoying it. Ellis just dips that head down and cracks away to the body. There he goes to the ribs and one to the head. Douett taking a lot of punishment now over in the blue corner. He's covered up.
Douett's stopping now. He can't afford to do that. He's going to be taking a lot of punishment if he stops and lets Lester go to work.
And Lester is also clocking up the points on the judges' scorecard.
Well,
You can bet on it.
That's the undeniable fact of life for Douett. If he's going to sit there and be lazy, the points are just going to be racked up in Ellis's favour.
Lester Ellis has been the busier of the two so far. Douett still backed into the neutral corner. He has to move around. Ellis has got him right for the picking here in the neutral corner.
Punch it off.
All tied up yet again. Billy Mail's keeping a close eye on proceedings. Couple of half-hearted uppercuts there under the jaw of Lester Ellis. Sweeping leg kick missed the target from Douett. Ellis just turns him around in the neutral corner. Beautiful evasion there from Lester Ellis. He's still got the moves.
Bobbing and weaving like the champ that he is, Ellis.
Oh, Lester Ellis is a class act when it comes to boxing, folks. And I tell you what, Hammer, he's proving a class act on his second kickboxing
Well,
fight.
he's given it a shake-up, Michael. He's given it a real red-hot go, and I tell you what, this is something special. That round was Ellis's. Just too much handwork coming his way. Douett not throwing enough leg kicks in that round. And Ellis slowly but surely picking it back.
Now, Steve, you're not listening to me. Again, you're not listening to me. Now, let me tell you something. All right? On the inside...
As we move into round 6.
You're using no uppercuts inside, you're using nothing inside. You want to stay on the ropes, you better start doing some work inside. You're going to kick and come back upstairs.
And the bomb squad in the corner with Steve Douett. Let's look at the replay again, Hammer. What a power-packed round.
I'll tell you what, a lesser fighter would drop at that, as Jason Houghton did from New Zealand when Lester barreled him in the corner in his debut fight. But Douett's having none of it. He's taking the punishment. He's standing there going, come on, Lester, bring it on.
Round 6.
Folks, it's official. I'm losing my voice here at ringside, but I tell you what, I don't care because we're seeing history in the making. It's the 6th round of Lester Ellis versus Steve Douett in the world title eliminator the whole country has been waiting for. Lester Ellis has been impressive so far. He has been the busier of the two. Again, forcing Douett into the corner. Douett cracks away a leg kick to the lead thigh. Ellis just ducks under a left hook. Goes an inside leg kick of his own, Lester Ellis. He has vastly improved from this fight, from his last.
Get it out!
Well, we didn't really get that much of a look at Lester in his first fight, obviously. But nevertheless, you can't deny that he's been doing the work and he's putting up a great fight here tonight.
Oh, just rocking the head back there of Lester Ellis. A snappy left hand from Steve Douett found its target. Ellis now moves in, cops a front kick to the sternum. Showing some respect here for Steve Douett in the 6th round of action is Lester Ellis. It slowed down a little bit from the previous round.
Well, Ellis is just wanting to barrel Douett on the ropes and go to work and rack up those points as he's done in the earlier rounds.
Another good outside leg kick to the rear leg, that time by Steve Douett. Here comes Lester Ellis cracking away again with that wicked left hand. That left hand has knocked out so many of his opponents in the past. Sweeping inside leg kick to the inside right thigh there from Douett. Ellis has him backed against the ropes again. A slapping right hand on top of the noggin there from Douett. Ellis has got him in the corner and goes to the body yet again.
Well, what Douett wants to do is keep moving and keep working the legs of Ellis rather than stand there.
Good body shot there from Lester Ellis. Douett just rocks him back with an uppercut. Ellis is not letting him out of the neutral corner. Ellis all over him like a rash. He's sticking to him like glue, I'll tell you what. Lester Ellis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-punch combination from the former world champion. Steve Douett is still not doing enough work in the corner. Lester Ellis is racking up the points hammer.
Well, he is. He's certainly just ticking over like a poker machine.
A quality analogy there from the hammer. And the end of the 6th round, how do you see it so far, champ?
Well, Ellis is taking it back. What can I say? He's really making an impression here tonight. He's taken a hell of a lot of punishment to the legs, which, by the way, had that big question mark over him, and he's given some back to boot. Once again, you see Ellis just got Douett in that neutral corner. He's working a lot of that stuff in the gloves, but when he opens up to the body, you can bet that Douett's going to be feeling it. The boys are getting tired as we progress into the rounds here.
Use your right leg and then your left hook. You've got to start using your legs. When you use weight, that kick him on the inside of the leg. Right hand.
Seconds down, round 7.
Tarek Solak offering some instructions there to his new charge, Lester Ellis. We are rolling into round number 7, folks. This is history in the making. And I'm glad to be here ringside with my verbal sparring partner. I hope you're enjoying the action right around the country on Fox Sports, because we are rocking the box with Lester Ellis and Steve Douett. Maybe a small cut there on the left cheekbone of Lester Ellis, a bit of blood just trickling down his cheek.
It's just a graze, however.
Nothing to really concern Lester. 25 seconds into the 7th round of action. Steve Douett has gone the hard yards with some of the best kickboxers in the country and from overseas. Of course, he won his WKA full contact world title when he defeated Eric Marshall from the USA. But I don't think he's ever faced someone as renowned and certainly as proficient in the hand department as the lethal weapon, the master blaster, Lester Ellis. That sticky jab there of Lester Ellis. Douett thought about side thigh kick, but his distancing wasn't quite right. Lester Ellis has been the busier fighter throughout the fight so far. Inside leg kick there from Steve Douett. Lester just lets him off on that occasion. Didn't want to barrel him into the corner.
Douett starting to employ some clever tactics in this round, but once again he backs himself into the corner.
Big body shots again by Lester Ellis, cracking away to the ribs. A 1-2 to the head, then downstairs to the lead thigh. Douett says, come on Lester, I'm still here, mate.
That's all good scoring stuff for Lester Ellis, however.
Really good scoring stuff, yes indeed. The crowd, the capacity crowd here at the Roundhouse really on the edge of their seats. We are seeing an intriguing contest. And it really is a thriller, folks, a world title eliminator. Lester Ellis just bouncing around the ring. He looks a picture of fitness here tonight, as does Steve Douett. Douett just missing with the left hook. Ellis about to dig in with the right hand to the body, but Douett did a little bit of fancy footwork to get out of dodge on that occasion. There's the end of the 7th round of action. Hammer, hey, did you ever think it'd get down to this? We're going to roll into round number 8.
I must admit my scorecard didn't go beyond, you know, the 4th or 5th round on this one. But I tell you what, Douett was playing it safe earlier in the early part of that round, rather. when he was holding centre ring, moving around up on the balls of his feet. As soon as he backs himself into the corner or onto the ropes, that's when Leicester's really going to go to work. And we even saw him off the hand combo roll in a big chopping thigh kick there on Douett. So that's all going to be good stuff for Leicester Ellis. And I'll tell you what, this battle is something special.
Then go to the body, then come back up to the head again and put a kick on the end of every 4 or 5 punches. You're doing what, mate, I tell you. When you see us, we're doing what?
Seconds down, round 8.
We are ready to roll into the 8th round of action. I tell you what, folks, if nothing else, Leicester Ellis has earned respect from the entire Australian kickboxing community here tonight. That's what it was all about. No titles on the line, just pure mark of respect. Ellis wades forward yet again. As has been throughout the fight, Ellis controls the centre of the ring, Douett on the perimeters of the ring. It has been a very strategic and very tactical fight and full of power in the fists from Leicester Ellis. Steve Douett, in my opinion, hasn't been busy enough. Ellis has got that big right hand just cocked and ready to unload onto the jaw if he sees an opening on Steve Douett. Douett just dancing laterally around the ring, doing the laps at the moment. Ellis moves in with the left hand, takes an outside leg kick.
He's moving well, Leicester Ellis. Douett moving well, but just not working enough off the movement, however.
Sweat just flies off the brow of both men like two charging bulls, two charging Mack trucks stacked bang in the middle of the centre of the ring.
I tell you what, Michael, Douett taking this fight on 2 weeks' notice, though.
Oh,
you got to
take your hats off to him.
Yeah, you really do.
If I had a hat.
If you had some hair, that's another story.
Comments from my former best friend, the cruiserweight champion, Mark the Hammer Castanini, ringside. With myself, Michael Chavello. Snappy left hand there from Douett. Ellis goes to the ribs again and an outside leg kick to the lead thigh. Billy Mayle's just warning Leicester Ellis not to get a little complacent and hold on to the ropes. Steve Douett really could use a slingshot effect to propel him off the ropes, and Leicester has backed him away.
And
perhaps a gut-munching front kick indeed, Hammer.
Exactly right, Michael. And you are learning something all these years of commentary. You're actually picking up 1 or 2 little pointers yourself. Very proud of you. But nevertheless, Ellis is working well. The right hand is shaping up for the body. There he goes in the body snatcher, Leicester Ellis, trying to get Douett into that corner. But Douett, I tell you what, he's got to have done some good ab work. He's taken some solid shots, Douett, tonight.
I tell you what, folks, Steve Douett is as tough as nails, but Leicester Ellis is still keeping the busier. We're going to roll into round number 9. It'll be the penultimate round of action if we go the distance. How do you see it so far, Hammer?
Well, I'd have to agree with you, Michael, and Ellis is keeping himself nice and busy. Those punch combinations are scoring points for him.
But mate, he's going to try to kick. He's tied too. You've hurt him in the legs. Don't stand in front of him.
Please don't drop your left hand.
Don't stand in front of him and let him kick you. Understand? You're doing very well.
And that's the advice from the legend Dave Hedgecock. You see Leicester wearing that thigh kick, powering through to the body.
Round
Leicester
9.
has earned my respect, that's for sure, here tonight.
Leicester Ellis has earned the respect of everyone watching this broadcast right around Australia and the capacity crowd here at the Roundhouse.
Well, I always respected Leicester Ellis. Let me rephrase that as a kickboxer.
As a kickboxer. Very good clarification there from the Hammer. We roll into round number 9. Whoever thought it to go this far? It is an epic contest. It is a dream matchup. It is a world title eliminator. But more than that, it is a good old-fashioned stoush. Leicester Ellis has been the busier of the two. A nice round kick to the ribs there from Steve Douett. Just not enough mustard behind it to do any real damage. Inside leg kick, he thought about it, Steve Douett. Ellis has backed him into the corner again. Will look to go to the body. Good uppercut to the sternum there from Leicester Ellis, and an inside leg kick again, keeping the busier of the two in close, Leicester Ellis. Another inside leg kick from Ellis. Douett just fighting his way out of the neutral corner. The crowd rallying behind both men. Ellis just buries their head and digs deep. He gets down low, and it's go, go, go for Leicester Ellis. Ellis a little bit too quick on that occasion for Steve Douett, just weaving out of the way of those punches.
Bit of a slip there from Douett.
On that crazy John logo in the centre of the ring. Few fighters slipping on it tonight. Oh, Leicester Ellis got the kick up to the head, Hammer.
Well, you gotta love that one.
It's the highest kick we've seen so far in Leicester's kickboxing career, and I tell you what, folks, my word, he's had a lot of respect here tonight. A cracking leg kick like a stock whip to the lead thigh from Steve Douett. Ellis ties him up and goes to the ribs again. Douett now with another leg kick. You can hear the chants from the crowd. Someone shouted out, show him the Master Blaster. Show him that big good night Irene right hand to the jaw.
Once again, Ellis actually letting Douett have a bit of room there. Seeing the kicks come up, his anticipation is also improved Ellis with watching those kicks whiz by.
Lester Ellis's left hook is so fast, folks. Just whistled through the air in front of the brow of Steve Douett. Hammer. This just gets more incredible by the moment.
Well,
we are going to roll into 10 rounds.
That is something that I honestly didn't believe would happen here tonight, Michael. I have to admit that, and admit that to the viewers, obviously. But I didn't think this one was going to go the distance, and it's shaping up like it's gonna.
Start dominating hands and legs, mate. He does want to mix with the inside. He's had his day, mate. Steve, he's stronger. Even if you try and mix it with him inside, you're stronger than him, mate. Well, what do you do? I don't want you hanging around in there. Yeah. Get out of there, mate. You can't tie him up, get out. Don't just sit on the ropes and let him do what he wants to do. You've got one round, it's all a memory, brother. It's all it is, another day. Memory. Keep your hands up, please.
Seconds down.
Ladies and gentlemen,
10th and final round.
We're about to roll into the 10th and final round. It's history in the making. Lester Ellis, the former boxing world champion, against Steve Douett, the former full contact world champion. Will Lester Ellis stay up for this 10th and final round? One thinks so. One thinks it'll go down to the judges and Ellis might just pip him at the post. But Steve Douett might have some tricks left up his sleeve. He might pull a proverbial rabbit out of the hat.
Douett has no time to waste. He needs to go to work now. He needs to go to work with those legs.
Good block of the high right round kick there from Lester Ellis, just slipping on that Crazy John's logo again.
Once again, that centre logo causing a little bit of bother to the fighters here tonight.
Steve Douett still bouncing around on the balls of his feet. And once again, folks, Lester Ellis controls the centre of the ring. Steve Douett backing himself into a corner. Ellis goes downstairs to the floating ribs. Steve Douett, though, folks, give him credit. He has stood up to some of the best blows in the country.
A real game of cat and mouse at the moment. Ellis just waiting for an opening to really land the big one on Douett. Douett having none of that.
Snap your left hand now.
Keeping his guard nice and tight.
Folks, this is the 10th and final round of action, the world title eliminator. We're 1 minute 10 down, 50 seconds to go. Lester Ellis, 1, 2, 3 to the ribs. Another one to the ribs from Lester Ellis. It's the invasion of the body snatcher. Inside leg kick from Douett, but Lester stands up to it. His legs are red. They might be hurting. He won't be walking this week, but he's still standing.
Well, I don't know if you're going to be talking, Michael, but that could possibly be a good thing.
Hammer, I'll gladly sacrifice my voice for this fight. Steve Douett covers up again in the corner. Lester Ellis just pounces on him. He pounces on him.
And deserve it is. Both of these guys, you know, really deserve a standing ovation at the end of this one. If you're watching it at home, obviously, you should be enjoying this one immensely. Fox Sports bringing you the premier ring action once again.
Lester Ellis might have been cut, Hammer. Might have a cut over the left eyebrow. But there it is, the end of the 10th and final round of action. A standing ovation in corners of the crowd. My word, did you ever think it would happen? Did you ever think you'd see Lester Ellis go 10 rounds of kickboxing?
Well, 10 rounds of kickboxing, 10 rounds of the best kickboxing against a very credible opponent. Let me just state that. Steve Douett is no bum. He's no chump. He is a legitimate amateur world champion. He's turning his hand into boxing now. He's doing it all.
Hammer, let's call it. Let's call it. How do you see it on your unofficial scorecard? In my opinion, Lester Ellis was the busier throughout the fight.
You had to get in, didn't you? You had to, after I've said it for the last 5 rounds, you had to do it. That's all right. You can have it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision.
Well done.
Judge Nell Wars scores the bout 191 Douett. Judge Billy Sula scores the bout 99-94 Ellis. Judge June Appo scores the bout 98-93 to your winner, Steve Douett.
Wow, if you ask me, that's a shock. Looks of disappointment on the face of Lester Ellis, and I don't blame him, folks. He was the busier throughout the entire fight.
Well, I have to agree with you there, Michael. Douett scored well with the kicks, but just wasn't busy enough on the ropes. Ellis landing the body shots, and it's not my scorecard. It's not the way I would have seen it. I agree with Billy Soulis.
Wow.
He's called it right, in my opinion. And I think if you're watching this one at home, get out the video, rewind it, have a look at it, and see what you reckon. Count the scoring shots. Take nothing away from Steve Douett.
Well, let's go to Andy now with Steve Douett.
And a very happy Steve Douett at that.
Oh, most definitely.
Pressure was on, Steve.
Oh, yeah, very, you know. The man Lester Ellis, the name speaks for himself. You know, give him a few more fights with legs. You know, his hands are awesome. He's got a few good leg kicks there. He got me with a couple. He starts putting his legs and hands together. He will win a world title.
Not a happy red corner, Lester Ellis. You thought you had done enough?
Andy, Steve's the man. He took it on short notice. He's a goer. I'm not sure how they judge leg kicks up in Sydney, but I thought I was close enough to win. But I'm not a judge, and I wish him all the very best, but it done me more good than harm. I'll be back.
You know, they say only in America, but only in Sydney. Crying out loud, he won every round.